Well, let's get down a little bit into the weeds. This is a big world, big country, all kinds of opportunities out there for targets, but it's a competitive environment, incredibly competitive. I don't have to tell you that.
Right.
But let's talk about some of the tools in your toolbox when you're trying to sell Florida as a place for someone to relocate to, or to sell other areas on buying Florida products to create jobs.
Right.
Let's start with that. What are some of the tools in your toolbox to interest people in, let's say, relocating their businesses or starting their businesses in Florida?
Selling Florida is no different from selling any other product or business. And so our professional team that sells the state, we always look at what are our competitive strengths and how they stack up against the competitive advantages of another location or a business. So we sell to our strengths. If you look at the strengths in Florida from an international perspective, I tell people that there is no geographic location any better to do international business than the state of Florida. Then you layer on top of that, I like to think of our Floridians, it's in our DNA to think internationally. It is. You grow up thinking internationally in this state. There are a lot of states that I would say are pretenders in international, but when it really comes down to being competitive, the state of Florida can be competitive because we have grown up with it. We understand it. 15 deep water ports, access through our airports, access through the infrastructure in this state, and it is truly a big competitive advantage. Our workforce is strong. You look at our workforce training systems, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is rated our training systems as #1 in the country. That is a competitive advantage. And then at the overall cost of doing business in Florida, the Tax Foundation ranked Florida as the 5th best tax environment in the country. If you look at the other 4, they're not in states that we compete with.